Yo guys, my name is Killertunes and this video is a beat breakdown of how I made the beat for Ghetto Love by StarBoy Wizkid. And this is probably one of my best productions ever, like ever, man. So man, recently I found my old laptop, like this one. I found my old laptop, this one, this HP Omen laptop. This was the laptop that this was the laptop that I was using in 2018 and early 2019, and I think in the middle of 2019 I stopped using this laptop because it was kind of slow and I just dumped it somewhere, and I didn't see this laptop for like 5 years, man. Recently, man, I found this laptop. I thought it was not going to come on because it was so long. I charged it, it came on, and I found all of these projects in this laptop, man. All of this project from 2018, 2019. And I just want to show you guys the process of how I made this beat. And yeah, man, this beat, wait, let me play this. Bruh. 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 Bro, that's some Kel-p type rolling. I don't have the rollings that Kel-p used on this project because he made those on his laptop. So this song was co-produced by Kel-p. Kel-p made some of the roll drums on the song, some of the roll drums, and towards the ending of the song, you hear this brass session. Ba, 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 da. That is all Kel-p vibes, right? So man, one fun fact about this song is I actually made this beat for Olamide Bado because, yo, this was 2018. Me and Bado, we just released Motigbano and Motigbano was busting everywhere. And this was the type of vibes that I was just making back to back, right? And I made this beat for Bado. He recorded an idea over this beat, but I guess he didn't really like the idea that I recorded because me, I didn't really like the idea that I recorded too. So, and you know, one of those songs where we record the song today, tomorrow when we link up, you don't talk about it anymore. Me, I don't talk about it anymore. We both don't talk about it. We just. So, man, I think after that session, man, I waited for like 4, 5 months. Bado wasn't saying anything about the beat. And when next I linked with Wiz, I played the beat for Wiz, and Wiz was like, Shaba, hold my cup. He went in and 2 seconds, everything done bust. Oh, that shit was nasty, bro. That shit was nasty. I guess I made this beat in 2018. Yeah, see right here. I made this beat on the 20th of December 2018. This guy is saying I spent 5 hours, 2 minutes working on this beat. That's a lie. I said that's a lie because this thing keeps counting. Whenever you open the project, it keeps counting. I'm not sure I spent more than 3 hours making this beat. Yeah. So yeah, man. Let's dive into the shit, you know? So to be honest, man, I really do not remember how I put all of this shit together because honestly, man, it has been long. But I guess for a beat like this, I guess I started with the drums, which are these ones. And you would notice this guy, this my guy. I was using the hell out of this guy back then. A lot of effects in that guy right there. But yeah, man, I guess I started with the kick, which is this one. Very heavy, bro. Then Udo type sound. This is called Udo. UDO. I added this. Bro, this one, wait, let me show you the mixer real quick. See the mixer right here. To that sound, I added gross beat. this preset on Grosby. I added hardcore, bro, and I added a compressor, right? A multi-band from FL Studio. And if I take all of that shit out, this is going to sound like this. It is just a cowbell, like a cowbell sound, right? So when I put all of my effects, brassy, bro. Then I added this one, a conga, but I know with all of the effects, see, I added a multi-band, I added another hardcore. I don't know how this laptop survived all of these effects. So when I take those ones out, it sounds like, but with the hardcore and the compression makes it a bit loud, you know? Then the next sound that I think I added would be this one. Oh, like the regular Afrobeat, pump, a conga. Well, on the mixer, that conga, 2 hardcores. Jesus. Bro, I added 2 hardcore and she was sounding like this. Bro, it's not even sounding like a conga anymore. If I take those hardcore out, it sounds like this though. Crazy, bro. And don't forget, guys, I produced this beat on FL12, 64 beats FL12. And the next sound that I added, oh, I did not use the next sound that I added. See, there are 2 sounds that are on this beat that I didn't use. When I was making the drums, I played them, but when I was putting shit together, I removed them. Maybe because it was noisy or something. And one of those sounds is this one. Oh, a cowbell. And the other one is this one. I have no idea why I put a vocal like that. The next sound that I added was this one. A peck sound without any effects on the track. Then I added 2 more. I added 2 more sounds that at the end of when I was arranging the beat, I didn't put them inside the beat. The first of those sounds is this one. And I'm grateful I did not put them. The next one was this one. Not bad, bro. Then the next sound on the track is this one. This one right there. A peck sound. I think that one just added to the groove. Then I added this one. This is like a kiko, but this kick is not very heavy. There's nothing on this one on the mixer. Then I added this. The first rim shot. Rim shot number 1, because I can tell that I used more than 1 rim shot, right? The second one that I added was, I think, another rim shot. Yeah. The third one I added is this sound. This one. Another rim shot again. That one just throws it off, like gives it that swing, because on this beat, I don't think I used any swing on this beat. but I know that I would have shifted. Yeah, I love to shift some of the sounds. That has been my practice forever. Then yeah, man, the next sound that I added to this beat was this one. This is a tom like, oh, this is like an Indian sound. You can see that, bro, this groove is going already, man. And the next sound that I added was this one. This is like a snare. I guess this one supports the rim shot in a way. Yeah, man. Then I added this sound. So the next one is this hat, right? Then, of course, this shaker loop. I know that on the mixer track, I added some effects. I added hardcore, bro. So the reverb on that shaker is from hardcore. So man, you see that we have the drums already, right? Then a wet clap, of course, because it was 2018, you know? It was when I was done that I added all of the tags, all of, you know? And the style that I really utilized on this beat was just taking the drums and chopping them like a DJ, like. All of those choppings, you know? And I did it for all the sounds as well. You can see from top to bottom, you can see choppings, right? Yeah. Towards the end of the production, I added my tag. That one comes in later, but it is there though. When I finished this beat, I sent it to Wiz. Wiz recorded. So Wiz was the one who brought in Kel-p vibes, and Kel-p added some extra rolling drums to the production because I didn't really do much rolling on this song. I didn't really do any rolls on this drum, like, and trust Wiz now, super talented writer, producer, and everything. He thought of the best person to bring in, and he brought in Kel-p vibes. And you know, remember that Kel-p vibe rolling drum from 2018, 2019? Bro brought that energy into the song. You understand? So yeah, man, this is how I made the drums for this beat, right? So man, after I made all of the drums, I started to work on the melodies. And so if you look over here, man, this is all of the melodies that I played on this beat. This is all of them. Ah, I thought it was FL25. This one you have to click everything one by one. FL12, man. After I was done making all of the melodies in one pattern, I splitted the pattern and I arranged everything like this. So over here, man, you would notice that there are some sounds that are not here in the finished beat. There's some sounds that are not here. Let me go through all of the melodies one by one and I would show you guys the mixer track as well. So I added this one. So this is like a bass from... No, funny enough, this is not a bass sound. This is like a guitar sound, but a very shitty guitar sound from FL Studio. and the name of this plugin is called Direct Wave. But I think in the newer versions of FL Studio, they've changed the look of this plugin. It does not look like this anymore. Now it's like a dark bluish type plugin. So yeah, I added this sound. I played it under in a very low octave, and it sounded like this. Yeah. I did not even add that sound to the mixer. The next sound that I played on this beat was this one. Morphine, bro. So for the last 2 weeks that I've found this project, this is like my favorite bass preset on Morphine now. This one called Bass Resonance Square FG. Very, very nasty stuff. This one. So I just copied the same melodies that I used here and I copied it there. So both of them together in the intro of this beat sounds like this. Very, very nasty, bro. When I was still making the pattern with the melodies, I added this sound. So I guess I wanted to make something that would support those bass, but I ended up not using it. But if I put this one with the bass together, they both sound like this. Crazy, but nah, man. Then the next sound that I added, but I didn't use in the finished beat was this one. This one is from Sound Fonts. A lot of you new producers, you don't know nothing about sound font, but back in the day, sound font was like contacts. It was like contact libraries because you could go here and you'd see some extra sounds. Like I could change from, okay, the main sound here is this mini piano, and I can change it from a mini piano to like a brass sound like this one. You see over here, man, a lot of sounds. You see a lot of sounds that comes with sound fonts that people don't know about today. So the next sound that I added was this one. I don't know, man, but that shit is sounding like Nollywood. 2004 Nollywood. Yeah. So all of these sounds now, this is what they sound like. So yeah, man, it was cool, but I didn't use it in the finished beat. Then the next sound that I added, this one is on the first verse of the song, this sound. Chords. Took this two out, then this one. Took this one out, then this one. Sexy chord, right? Then I added this sound, this one. But I didn't use this one in the final beat. I just added this one when I was still making the pattern with all of the melodies in it. And that sound is from here. this FL direct wave plugin as well. Then yeah, man, the next sound that I added was Contact, this one. But I don't think I have this expansion. Yeah, I don't have any Contact expansions on this laptop anymore. This was Contact 5, bro. We can't hear it because I don't have the expansion anymore. Then I added this. I added this sound. Sound fonts again. You see, a lot of bangs from sound fonts. And I used to have a lot of sound fonts libraries back in the day. Bro, that shit was crazy. Like, if I add that one to the bass line, see, it would sound like this. Hey, da 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 da. Crazy, man, crazy. But at the end of the day, I didn't use this brass sound on the final beat, but that shit was tough, bro. The next sound that I added, this one is on the outro of the beat. This one. This one right here. This one. And that sound, just like the one before it, was from Sound Font as well. A brass session from Sound Font. The next sound that I added was this one. Yeah, this is my voice. On this beat, man, I sampled myself a lot on this beat. I did a lot of stuff with my voice on this beat, and this one sounds like this. When I go to the mixer and remove all of the effects that I used, it sounds like this. Sounds like that. I added a multi-band compressor from FL Studio, this one. I added another multi-band compressor because it's vocals that I'm working with, right? And I added this reverb. I was just trying to color that sound to sit perfectly on the beat, right? This was a time where Splice was not a thing yet, so there was no vocal pack anywhere where you could just pick stuff from. You understand? So back in the day, I used to just sample myself a lot. And I added this funny shaped EQ. And it sounded like this. I use this multi-band compressor to color that vocal as well to make it sound this way. So yeah, man. The next sound that I added was this guitar, this one. This one right here from Sound Font once again, ladies and gentlemen. I added hardcore and I added a vocoder. I don't know why I added a vocoder to this guitar, but when I take out the vocoder, it sounds like... Okay, now I know why I added the vocoder. Bro, if I take out the hardcore plugin and the vocodex plugin, it sounds like this. Very shitty sound. And I did some slides as well. You see some slides. And that is one thing that I really loved about sound fonts then. You could slide on it like it is another FL plugin. So yeah, when I add those plugins, this one sounds like this. Crazy, man. Then, oh, I forgot about this one. This is a sound that I didn't use in the finished beat, this one. This one sounds like this. Keys. Yeah, keys, man. Keys, keys, keys. And this sound is another sound font. The next sound that I added but didn't use in this beat was this one. This one is just a copy of the other one that I showed you before, of this other one. This one. And this sound has some sounding like mono. Okay, I used this portal to make it sound like that. And the next sound that I added was this one. Hey. Hey. Hey, this muted guitar type sound. This one. This plugin called Iron Axe. Iron Axe. This plugin right here. For some reason, the developers of this plugin never made a version of this plugin for the MacBook. So today, I can't use this plugin anymore because now I use a MacBook. But if you still use Windows, you could definitely get this. This plugin is a very crazy plugin. And there are a lot of presets in this plugin. This used to be my go-to guitar plugin back in the day. A special plea to the developers of this plugin, or to anybody that can figure out a way to bring this plugin to the MacBook, please. We would really appreciate it. So man, after I made all of the melodic sounds, right? In the process of making the melodic sounds and just making the drums, making the melodic sounds, I was just singing. Like, I usually do top lines to my beat, but these ones that I did here were not top lines. They were just ideas that I wanted to sample on the beat. One of those vocals that I recorded on the beat was this one. Bro, see, if I take out all of the effects that I used for this one, multiband, maximums, EQ, this, that, Valhalla, if I take out all of those effects and I pitch this one back to the original position, this vocal sounds like this. Bro, the same thing that I did for the other one, this one. I put back the effects, then I pitch them up like that. Hey. Hey. Yeah, so they sound like that. Man, on those vocals, I added a multiband, I added maximums, I added this EQ to make it sound like radio. I added this plugin. This is another EQ, and I don't know what plugin this is anymore. Like, I don't know where this plugin is from, man. And of course, I added a Valhalla room, right? Then in the middle of the beat, you would hear this loop. This is my voice again. So this is my voice that I recorded and I pitched it up. If I take it back to the normal position and take out all of the effects that I used, it sounds like this originally. Sounds like that, yeah. I added another one under that one. If I pitch this one down, they both sound like this. It does not mean anything. It was just a melody that I wanted to use to color the beat, right? So all of the effects that I added to this one was a multi-band. This. Wait, let me take the pitch back to the original position. So I added a multi-band, this one. Then I added maximums. Then I added effectrix, this one. A filter, a loop, and reverb. Then I added this EQ to give it that radio type effect again. Then I added hardcore, this guy. So this hardcore gave it one more compressor and a reverb. And this very diabolic EQ, this one here. Oh, like the EQ is even off, okay. Underneath the both of them, I added this. I think I already showed you guys this one before. Then I added another vocal, this one. Yeah, like this one is the very popular one that everybody recognizes, this one. So this one, I really didn't pitch this one. I just did a little bit of pitch here and here because I was singing flats in a way. So I just used this one to correct it. So when I go to the mixer, these are all of the effects that I added to this one. I added this Panomatic plugin from FL Studio. I added Grossbeat to give it that side chain effect. I added a multi-band compressor, another multi-band compressor, this old school reverb from Voxego, and auto-tune, right? All of that combo sounds like this. And yeah, I added this one as well in the intro. Okay, so this one is another version of the one that I just showed you before. I just rearranged it. I rearranged the vocal like this. With the same effects from the other one. Right. Then I added this. I have no idea what this is. Okay, I added this sound, this one. So this one, when you're listening to that verse where Wiz was doing 2 seconds, everything done, buster, you would hear that sound. Wait, so let me turn on some of the sound so you understand. 2 seconds, anything done, doctor. So this one from here, sound fonts. This is a Hawaiian guitar from this expansion, this Real Sound GS20, right? Then I added this. Yeah, I added this feel. This one from Kashmir, two of them together. The first one sounds like this. Second one sounds like this. So both of them together. Right. You see these vocals. Very, very brassy, bro. Adam give me special love about the night, me you're lonely. Bro, so man, I finished with the beat. I sent it to Wiz. He recorded. He was the one that brought in Kel-p, and Kel-p did all of those crazy rolling drums. And on this part right here, Kel-p did some. He did some brass here. I don't have any of those wave files because Kel-p made them on his own laptop, right? So yeah, man, this was how I made the beat for Ghetto Love by Wizkid, co-produced by Kel-p Vibes, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want me to post more videos, just do all of the YouTuber stuff for me, like just like, share, comments, and very soon I would definitely be posting another video. So see you guys real soon, man.